Well, as a child growing up in Howard County, I, like every other child in Howard County, went to the Enchanted Forest as a child. Well, it was just the place to go in actually the whole Mid-Atlantic region for years and years. It opened up in 1955. Everything I've always been told was that it was the second storybook park in the country to open up, with Disneyland in Anaheim opening up in July of '55 and the Enchanted Forest opening up in August of '55. It was the place that everyone came to for about, well, 30 years, 35 years, and it is such an important part of everyone's memory who went here. The world didn't revolve around children the way it does now. It was a very special place because it was built for children, and the children knew that. They recognized that and appreciated that. Yeah, it's a very, very important part of a lot of people's lives. So I did go to the Enchanted Forest as a child, and then, of course, along with everyone else, noticed when it was closed in 1989 and thought that was very sad. There's nothing really left of it. I think of really a couple of reasons. One, I think they got an offer for the property that was a very good offer, and I think it got harder and harder to find people to staff the park. There were other employment opportunities for people, so this wasn't the only thing. Like insurance got more expensive, and there was also more competition. By the time they closed, the Six Flags and King's Dominion and places like that had opened up. When they first started, there was no one else doing anything like what they were doing, and so I think that made a difference too. Okay, I'm Martha Clark, and I'm the owner of Clark's Ellicott Farm. And this is the business that I started in 2002, and this is the farm that I was born and raised on, and it's a farm. This farm's been in my family since the 1930s, and we have been farming in Howard County since 1797. There was an article in the paper in 2004, about a couple of years after we opened up the petting farm, and in the article it talked about the pumpkin coach being sold at a charity auction, and the people who bought it weren't quite sure what they were going to do with it and thought that it should be available to lots and lots of people. So I called them up and suggested that my place would be a great place for it. And in the end, I ended up getting it here, and that's how it all began. Yeah, no, the pieces that we brought over first were definitely in better shape than the ones we brought over later. But we brought over everything, whether it was, in good shape or not. And once we got it here, made all the repairs. And it's a tremendous, tremendous effort to move the things here, and then an equally tremendous effort to keep them in good shape. The fiberglass deteriorates, the concrete deteriorates, they have to be repainted all the time. It's a labor of love, but it is a labor. But I'm really happy that it worked out the way it did, and I was able to bring the pieces here and to give them a new life and share them with a bunch of people who would never have seen them if we hadn't brought them over here, and that's been a tremendous amount of fun. People come in every day to the farm and comment on how exciting it is to see the Enchanted Forest pieces here, and nothing can be better than that.